Sometimes in life, I wish there was like an undo button. And not even for like big things, like, oh, I regret this. No, but like for the little things in life where you're like, oh, I just wasted a whole minute and a half of my life doing something stupid. Like right now, I have on this t-shirt and underneath I have a tank top, and under that I have a black bra. And the reason I'm telling you that is because I took off the white tank top like underneath. You know how you like take off the layers like underneath to keep my like shirt on because I'm lazy? And I did that and I realized that you can see the black bra underneath the shirt. So then I had to like re-put on the white tank top again. No, not changing bras. That's too much work. And I was just standing there and wishing I had like an undo button. It's like, boop, there's the shirt right back on. That would be amazing. I would save so much time in my life if I had one of those. It'd be like live Sims. Hello everyone, I'm here today to do a new buy, and today I'm going to be doing it on the brand Glossier. And I have been testing out a whole bunch of their products for the last 2 months, I want to say, and I feel like I have enough information based on how they've worked for myself that I can share with you guys some of my favorite products and the products that didn't so much work for me. And as with all of my buys, I'm going to be rating the categories of products on an emoji scale out of 5 emojis. And today I think we're going to do the lips, because Glossier, gloss, lips, kind of makes sense. If you want to check out more of my buys, I've done different brands, different product launches, things like that. I will put a link at the end of the video for you guys to the full playlist of all of my buys. I've been seeing their ads everywhere, so I feel like this would be a really fun video to do. Give it a thumbs up if you like my buys, if you want to see more of them. If you have any requests, leave them in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And without further ado, let's get into this. So we're gonna start with the products that are like the 4 to 5 lips out of 5. So I'm thinking like in terms of glosses, like the really good ones. Like think of your dream gloss, the one where your hair doesn't stick to it and you can also eat a full bag of Doritos and they won't stick at all to the gloss. So I will start with their brow product. This is the Boy Brow, and this is a tinted brow gel, and they have a couple of different shades. The one that I'm using is in the shade brown. I find blonde is just a little bit too light for me, and it's a really good tinted brow gel. It dispenses the right amount of product. It's a good tone for my brows, makes them look nice and full, and then I can just touch it up with like my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pencil, and I'll just touch up the areas that are like full bare, like the outside edges, you know? It has some good staying power. I like the fact that the bristles are so small. They brush in really easily, and I don't know, overall, I really like this product. Next up is their highlight stick, and this is a cream highlight formula. It's called Haloscope, and they have 3 different shades, and I have 2 of them here that I have been playing around with, and I have one, like I prefer one over the other one. So I have here Quartz and Moonstone. Moonstone is definitely the lighter option, and it is they're both really pretty if you like cream highlights. But I find that this one it just looks a little bit more glittery on my skin. Like it's very light, it's pretty, but I don't know, I don't love that one, but I really like Quartz, which is what I'm wearing on my skin right now. It just gives a nice dewiness to the skin. It has a bit of a champagne-y kind of an undertone to it. It wears well on top of powder as well as underneath, I find, and I can blend it out very smoothly in both situations, which is awesome. I have it today on the tops of my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, as well as on the Cupid's bow. The one thing I will say about this product is that I don't think you'll like it if you have oily skin, again, because it is a cream product. It feels a little bit heavy on the skin. If you have dry or combination skin, I think you'll really like it. But again, this is more for days where I want more of a natural dewy look to the skin. If I really want to frost it up, I'll put like a powder highlight on top. But I think it's a beautiful product. It feels really nice on the skin. It has a lot of good skincare qualities and products in here as well that make it awesome. But yeah, I've been using this one a lot for like my everyday makeup looks. Now onto their powder. I know, what a surprise. I really like this one. It is their Wowder powder, and this is a product I've been using for a while now. I've been talking about it on my channel for a while. It lives in my everyday makeup drawers. I love it. And it looks like this. It has this little like mesh thing right here, so all the powder doesn't like fly up in your face. I find that it mattifies without making my skin look too dry looking. I don't like a lot of mattifying products, so this kind of balances that line really well. It makes my pores look a lot smaller. It sets everything in place and locks in my makeup all day. I think it is a fantastic powder. I've been using this consistently for the last little while if I'm not testing out other makeup, and it is a go-to of mine. Another product that I like are their cloud paints. I have puff on my skin right now, and I've worn it a couple of different ways. So I've worn it just sort of dotted on and blended out on top of foundation. I've worn it underneath foundation. I've even used like a one of these kind of brushes to sort of blend it out on the skin, and it gives it almost like an airbrushed flush look. It's really, really pretty, and it just gives that nice balance of very pigmented but easy to blend out, not too creamy and oily, but not so dry that you have to like rub it into your skin really fast, otherwise you get like dots on your skin. I'll swatch a couple of my favorites for you guys. This one is Beam, which is a pretty coral shade. Very nice. I like that one. And then this one here is Dusk. It's a nice neutral tone. It's not too mauvey, it's not too dark, it's not too light. It's a good everyday shade. And then the one that I'm wearing on my skin right now, this is in Puff, which is a bright pink, very pretty and girly, and I love it. And again, they just feel really good on the skin. They blend out well on top of foundation, underneath foundation, even on top of powder. I've tried them and they work really well. So these are a great buy for me, and I really, really like them. Another product that I've been really loving from Glossier is their Moisturizing Moon Mask. And this is a very thick, moisturizing mask that you're going to apply to just clean skin, and you apply this big thick layer over top, and then after 20 minutes you rinse it away. And just my skin feels so smooth and hydrated, but not in like an oily way, which I hate with a lot of moisturizing masks. I find they're too heavy for my skin, but my skin just felt like a lot plumper and fresher and brighter after using this. I also like their Mega Greens Galaxy Mask. This is their detoxifying mask. It's also a good one. If I had to pick, I would probably choose my Bare Minerals one that I have. They have the same sort of like a detoxifying clay mask. I would prefer that one over this one, but this one is also really good. And I think these two masks have been great, and I've been using them a lot lately. And the last favorite product of mine from Glossier is their Universal Skin Salve. This is their coconut one. I like this one probably the best, probably because I love the smell of coconut. Spoiler alert, it has a coconut scent. It can be used on your cuticles, on your lips, anywhere where you have dry, cracked skin, and I find that it works really well. I have eczema on my hands and it doesn't irritate it at all. It feels really good, very hydrating. It's thick without being too over the top, so I could use it as like a lip balm. I really like it. I also have Rose. Don't love the scent of this one as much, but it has almost like a pinky undertone if you wanted something that had a bit of a tint. It's very, very light. And yeah, I find it works really, really well. Now onto the products that I didn't so much love. I'm gonna say these are like a 2 to a 3 lips out of 5. So like that very like sticky lip gloss. Then you know the one where you like put your lips together and then you pull it apart. It's all like sticky and gross. You're like, this one for sure would get Doritos all up in it. These aren't all necessarily like bad products, they're just products I don't reach for. I find that I have other ones that work better. So the first one I want to talk about is their Stretch Concealer. The shade that I have is Light 10. And the whole premise behind it is that it can stretch with your skin, so it's not going to settle into any fine lines or anything like that. And I just find that the coverage is very light. So if you don't have a lot of acne spots, if your under eye area isn't super dark, it's nice. Like it does give some coverage, like you can see that there. It's not too light, but it's not enough for me for under the eyes. It tends to fade by the end of the day, pretty much entirely gone, but it has a lot of good skincare benefits. So if you want something that's really light but going to be really good for you, you probably would really like this. It's just not one that I reach for that often. Next up is their Perfecting Skin Tint, and the reason I don't particularly like this one is I find that you have to use a lot of it to get any sort of a tint. Not necessarily, like I'm not looking at full coverage. Like I know what this is. It's going to be very light coverage, just supposed to like even out your skin tone a little bit. And it doesn't even seem to do that. Like I tried just putting like a dot on each cheek as I would like a normal foundation, and it did nothing. So I actually looked on the website and they put like lines on their face and then blended it out, and I just feel like that's a lot of product to use considering how much you get. And I don't know, it's very, very light. It's very easy to blend out. It feels good on the skin. I just feel like you don't see anything. And even if it's a tint, I do want to see something, even if it's a small amount. Now onto a product that I don't really like and I think could use some reformulation, and that is their Generation G Sheer Matte Lipsticks. I have a couple of them here. I'm wearing one underneath a lip gloss right now, and I find like, first of all, look at this. Look how light pink that is. And then you open it up, and that's the shade. Like not even kind of close. But that's more of a side note. That's not the reason I don't like them. I just find them personally to be very hard. Like they're very difficult to apply to the lips. It's just a very solid formula. They don't blend and are very smooth like a lot of their other products. And they also, more so than any other matte lipstick I've used, they settle into any little cracks that you have on your lips like very easily, and just you get these nice lines of lip color. So you have to make sure that your lips are absolutely perfect, like full scrub down, perfect level of baby softness before you can apply these. And I don't know, if you're looking at Glossier products, this is probably not one I would reach for. Another product that I don't love from Glossier is one of their skincare products, which is what they started out in, and this is their Super Glow Vitamin C and Magnesium Serum. And I find this to not only be very watery in terms of consistency, like I'll show you guys here, you can see it's just water that I'm adding to any of my serums that I have already, but also the fact that it's vitamin C, you have to make sure that the lid is really tightly secured and use this up pretty quickly, otherwise it's gonna lose a lot of its potency. That's the thing with vitamin C in products, is it goes downhill really fast. I actually really like the one from, I think it's Clinique. They have this little pill in the top that you crush into the serum, and then you have to use it within 7 days, because then you're actually gonna get the maximum amount of use out of the vitamin C and you're not wasting a ton of product. Whereas I feel like you are with this one. I just didn't notice anything super fabulous from it, and I've been using it for a while. I just think there are better ones out there. And that's everything for this video. Give it a thumbs up if you want to see more buy or buy type videos. And if you have any requests for future ones, leave them in the comment section below. I hope you guys have had an amazing week so far, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Love you girls. Mwah.